Good morning, students. Previously, I have started the portion of value-added method at measurement of national income. So, few portion I have completed. Today, I am continuing the rest portion, and two things I want to say today. This is very important. You have to keep in mind at the time of calculation. I have written here imports are not separately included. You have seen that written here, imports are not separately included. When imports are not separately included, at the time of examination it is asked calculate intermediate consumption. You know what is the meaning of intermediate consumption. Previously I told you that intermediate consumption means the purchase of raw material or the expenditure on raw material. So now I am writing here a few lines. It will be clear for you to understand the thing. So now calculate IC. IC means intermediate consumption. So calculate IC. So first you have to keep in mind that in IC purchase of domestic, purchase of raw materials, from domestic farm plus imports. So intermediate consumption equal purchase of raw materials from domestic farm plus imports. So both are included in intermediate consumption. So when it is asked calculate intermediate consumption, then number A, calculate intermediate consumption equal to rupees 1200 and B, imports rupees 300. So you have to calculate intermediate consumption. So what will be the answer here? The answer will be A, intermediate consumption. A, only you have to write rupees 1200. Here imports are not counted because already imports included in intermediate consumption. So the answer will be IC rupees 1200, not included 300. Clear? Now next, calculate intermediate consumption. Number A, purchase of raw materials from domestic farm equal to rupees 700. Number B, imports equal to rupees 300. Now you calculate intermediate consumption. So what will be the answer? The answer will be intermediate consumption equal to, here purchase of raw material from domestic farm and imports. So you have to add A and B, then you get the answer IC. So write A plus B. So A rupees 700 plus rupees 300 equal to rupees 1000. So IC will be 1000. So this is the process, and this is very important point in value added method at the time of calculation. So you have to keep in mind what will be included or not included. So at the time of calculation IC, domestic farm plus imports, then calculate IC. Other you calculate only IC not included in imports. Previously I gave the example. So this is imports are not separately included. Now next point is exports are not separately included. Number 2, exports are not separately included. Calculate value of output. Calculate value of output. So value of product or output equal to sales plus exports. Value of product or output equal to sales. Sales means domestic sales plus exports. Both are included in value of output or product. So now calculate value of output. Sales equal to rupees 500. Number B, exports rupees 200. So what will be the answer of value of output? The answer will be A. Sales equal to rupees 500. So here exports are not included. Domestic sales plus exports both are included in value of product or output, but when it is asked calculate value of output, so sales 500, exports 200. Only sales will be calculated, not exports. Clear? So now number 2. Calculate value of output. Number A, domestic sale equal to rupees 700. Number B, exports equal to rupees 300. So calculate value of output. So value of product or output equal to domestic sale plus exports. 700 plus, so rupees 1000. So value of product. So when domestic sale mentioned, so you have to calculate domestic sale plus exports. Both are counted in value of output. So these two things are very important at the time of calculation. You have to keep in mind. So it is very important in the value added method. So today up to this, next I will start the numerical. Thank you.